Why do I continue to make videos about guys like this? I think you know why. Because your general manager, Brad Holmes, is Mr. Allen, 29 or 2 for 50, or the Dollar General. I like to say he shops at the Dollar Tree. That's what I said. I've been saying it for a long time. And his press conference is coming up at 4 o'clock. This video is being recorded about 30 minutes before that. So this is going to be very interesting to see what the take is after this. But his being on the Stoney show or the Jensen show the other day, we talked about it, made a video about it, about his approach to free agency. And this guy, we have not seen him ball out. And a lot of you guys are like, trust the process, believe, which is weird to me because we said the same thing about in Quinn we trust and Patricia we trust. I guess that's the thing about fans, man. We just blindly trust or have faith in anybody and anything. Now, Brad, in his defense, is showing some things, but I refuse to blindly follow him when there are things that need to be done. Do I believe he's the best general manager that we've had? Absolutely. Do I think that he is trustworthy? I do. But to put my ultimate trust in him, I'm not there yet. When we get to a Super Bowl, we win the Super Bowl, and he fills up the needs of this team, gets what we need, and stop using all these grit warriors, which is something we about to talk about today, then we can talk about it. Again, that's something you're going to continually get from this channel. I'm here to tell you the truth about the Detroit Lions and chew bubblegum. And I'm all out of bubblegum. I'm adding that to the soundboard this evening. So, you see him on the thumbnail. There's no surprise here. Who are we talking about? We are talking about Shaquille Barrett. Shaquille Griffin is a different player. Adam Schefter reported earlier this morning, but I had to work, says Buccaneers are releasing two-time outside linebacker. I don't want to hear it about an outside linebacker because a lot of them rush the passer. And this guy is one of those guys. Brian Burns is an OLB. Okay, so I don't want to hear it. Barrett had a $15.4 million bonus due next month. Instead of collecting it, he will now be collecting an unemployment check, aka becoming a free agent. You know what? Adam Schefter is a hot mess, bro. Adam Schefter is truly a hot mess. That dude, he be taking shots at the most inopportune time, but he is my least favorite of all the insider dudes. I think Rappaport, Garofalo, Pellicero, those guys, I like those guys. The insiders, I watch that show. But the thing is here we go. Shaquille Barrett. Now, there are going to be a lot of teams requesting his services, okay? There was a guy, Shaquille Leonard. I was high on him. I think anybody would have helped the Detroit Lions do something when it comes to the pass rush department, but he doesn't rush the passer. Okay, it doesn't matter. You can put him in a position to rush the passer. Okay, there's a guy we haven't been talking about since the trade deadline, and you know what? I think I'm gonna bring him back up, but we'll talk about that later. So what about Shaquille Barrett? Where will he land? And could I see the Detroit Lions taking a flyer on him? Absolutely. Why? Because this is what Brad Holmes does. Let's look at his stats. 2023 season, he had 4.5 sacks. But look at this, though. He had 3 forced fumbles and 1 interception. So my main focus is getting to the quarterback, not almost getting there, like kind of getting there, not falling at his feet. I'm talking about getting to the quarterback. So he is right now. And you got to remember something, too. That I think a lot of y'all don't really realize this. And I keep saying that there is a discrepancy between, James the Problem Houston. I love how ain't nobody mentioning his name no more because y'all thought this dude was going to come back whenever he came back and get 6 or 7 sacks in one game. I'm being hyperbolic here, but y'all thought he was going to get at least, you thought he was going to make an impact and he didn't. In whatever game he came back. So I think that's why a lot of the James Houston talk has kind of died down quite a bit since the championship game. But if we look here, he had 4.5 sacks. So I'm about getting to the quarterback, but he contributed in other ways as well. Now, if we look at him, he's 31 years old, over 30. Brad is part of that over 30 crowd. That's what he likes. He likes the senior citizen. He likes those guys in the football world. And yes, the Neil Hunter, he's about to be 30. Mike Evans is a senior citizen as well, right? He's not playing like it, but I'm just saying in football years, y'all like to refer to this as old, which I would hate to know what I am or what Brady was. He was a dinosaur, I guess. So if we look at this, undrafted. He was undrafted back in Man, when he came out, he's going into his 10th season. So that would put him in what did it tell me right here? Let's look. What was his first season? Undrafted out of Denver. I love stories like this. There's another reason why Brad Holmes would take a flyer on this guy. Chip on the shoulder, undrafted player. This is the kind of player that your general manager, 29 or 2 for 50 likes. All right. Brad Holmes. In Denver, his rookie season, 2015, had 5.5. 1.5 is next year, 4 and 3. And then came out this ridiculous career year at almost 20 sacks. That's crazy. 8. And since then, 8, 10, 3, and 4.5. So he's got 7 sacks in the last 2 years. If you add 3, now you're talking about 17.5. And what could he make, though? What could he be making? So here's the deal. He signed, Shaq Barrett signed a 4-year, $68 million contract with the Buccaneers. All right, so here we go. In 2024, Barrett will earn a base salary. Well, he ain't earning nothing now because he is unemployed. All right, and they still cut him. Dude had a dead cap of $26 million and a cap hit of 14, and he is slated to be released. So nobody who he signs would have to deal with that. That money, that's equivalent to a Khalil Mack. So he's going to be released. It's not official as of the making of this video at 3:30. But this is a guy over 30, chip on his shoulder, that Brad Holmes would go. How many games did he play? Let me make sure. He played 16 in 2023 and 8 in 2022. His last full season was in 2019 when we were still rocking the 16-game season, that career year that he had. Let me look at how many fumbles has he had? He has forced 1 fumble in every single year of his career. He has forced a fumble in every single year of his career except his sophomore season. No, here we go, right here. In 2018 was the lone year he hasn't forced a fumble. And he had 4 interceptions. Is that right? No, I'm sorry. I was about to say he had 1 and 1 and 1. So he gets the last 3 or 6 years, he's averaging an interception every other year. Brad Holmes loves this type of dude. Cut, cheap, chip on the shoulder. Here you go. Sign me up. Where's my contract at? Where's my flyer deal? We know Brad doesn't like 4-year deals. Only 2 players have got a 3-year deal. Alexander Zaloni had a 1-year deal at first. Khalif Raymond, 1-year deal. Josh Reynolds, 1-year deal. 1-1-1, earned their 2, signed 2 free agents to 3. Shaq Barrett at 31 years old, coming off a 4.5 sack season. This is exactly the kind of guy that Brad Holmes will look for. 125%. It just is a matter of does he fit grit-wise? You know what? Does the grit fit? Or does he fit with the grit? Whichever one y'all like better, but we need to start coming up with some shirts, bro, because this stuff, I be coming up with this stuff, man. Brad Holmes, and I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't, because it's pretty certain that we're not going to swing for the fences. That's pretty certain. What is that called? T-ball, when the kids is little with the helmets on and they walk out there and the ball is already on the tee. I think it is called T-ball. That is what Brad Holmes, he doesn't play softball. He doesn't get the pitch thrown at him underhand. He plays T-ball. All right. And this is a T-ball move. This, Andrew Van Ginkel, all of them guys, man, this is what we're talking about. But again, I said that I was okay with not breaking the bank or getting multiple people who can do the job of one. I don't care how he gets it done. He needs to get it done. Aiden Hutchinson, 11.5, Aleem 4. Now I'll give Aleem 7 if he wouldn't have been out 4 games. But regardless, you take them 2 out. The next closest person is Shaq Barrett, being an outside linebacker who doesn't rush the passer. He has more sacks than anyone on our team not named Aiden Hutchinson or Aleem McNeil. That, ladies and gentlemen, is why Shaq Barrett could be a Detroit Lion. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Got a lot of videos coming, man. Football season is ramping up, and it seemed like really that it never stopped due to the fact that we are we went so far. We played 3 extra weeks, and imagine if we would have won that game, we would have had 2 more. Oh my God, February might have been a record month for this channel as far as growth wise. With that being said, I got a new thing that I want to show today. I want to give a thank you to my Syndicate Directed members. Right now, we have Adam Carver, who is a Syndicate Director member. Thank you, Adam, for that. Those tiers get special shouts out in every video and also some other perks as well. So memberships link are in the description. Sign up, don't sign up. It's just a way for you to support the channel a little extra, go a little further. But that also means I have to go a little further for you, which is why I wanted to make sure I could do that, because I don't want to have you know how you pay for these apps and you never watch them? HBO Max, Netflix, or whatever the situation. I had Microsoft Word that I have been paying for 6 years. And I was like, wait a minute, I have Microsoft Word. So I started using it. So that's what I didn't want to do to you guys. So consider subscribing as well. We are almost we had a great end, like middle February. Now we're winding down, and I know we're free agency picking up. We'll crush that 20,000. Want to get there in the next 2 days. I don't think that's going to happen, but we'll be there by the start of free agency. So consider subscribing if you haven't already. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions. I'm telling you, man, Shaq Barrett could very well be on his way to Detroit. He has to get cut first, though.